Howdy, howdy, howdy. What's up, y'all? Alright, we're live. Very nice. Check the audio. Looking good. Yep, we got the ding. Cherry blossoms. Archaeology? Finally coming around? Wow. Never thought I'd live to see the day. Alright, let's get some groove music up and running. Meet. Oh, they changed things. Okay then. Sure. Very well. Let's run some approaching Nirvana. What's this check mark now? Oh, interesting. Oh, so they finally got around to actually updating this thing. Updated online. I don't want to update that. Thank you. Okay, cool. 21. Oh, that's cool. So I could actually see that approaching Nirvana. We have 21 hours worth of music. So that's kind of cool. What to play today? How long is this album? Not even once. 2 hours, 40 minutes. Okay. So for a 2-hour stream, that's not good. Oh, it's only 36 minutes in subliminal message. Interesting. And then that's got an hour 13. Very interesting. So what album would actually work best for this? Oh, this one's got a hour 45. That could be good. Animals. Notes. Almost exactly an hour. Huh. Okay, I like that album. What about Isolated Frequencies? It's kind of... Okay. Kind of depressing too, so... Nah. Ooh. Okay. Let's do this one. Oop. Okay, let's turn down the volume here. There we go. Keep it nice and quiet. There we go. 310 songs. Interesting. Alright. Let's boot up some Minecrafting. And let's get to some Texas Hold'em poker. Let me just flip that upside down. There we go. Get things rotated. All good. Alright. Here we go. It's almost the 8 o'clock time. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Let's open up saves. And we're gonna pop into the card game hub. Yeah, the 3D printer's been giving me some grief. I did a bunch of stuff too with Texas Hold'em off camera. I need to turn that down more, so I'm not like trying to shout over the music. There we go. Okay, that's more like it. Okay, there we go. I want to make it so at least there's not like dead air, but like I want to make sure there's no dead air, but also I don't want to have to shout over the music, so because that's gonna get exhausting. Alright, opening up the game output. Very nice. Huh. I don't know. I kind of like this. Kind of like the new media. Whoa! What did it just do? Okay, I did not like that. Equalizer. Oh, cool. I can do speed. What does equalizer do? Whoop. Let's do car. Interesting. What would happen if we ultra boosted the bass? Oh, this is fun. Let's play with this equalizer. Forget Minecraft. Let's do some equalizer shenanigans. Okay. So definitely got a bass boost. Gotta do a bass boost. Huh. Kinda like that. We do one of these. Nah. I like these lower pitch ones and the higher pitch ones. So if we can get a dip in the middle. Okay. Let's get one of those going. Oh. I kinda like this. Okay, so this would be repeat all, repeat one, and repeat off. Okay. Shuffle off, shuffle on. Okay. Cool. Alright, we'll get some equalizer stuff going on. That's kind of fun. What does this do? Oh, it actually lists all the songs out. Well, that's fun. Okay. Kind of like this. Cool. Cool. Alright. Nice. Let's hop into... I probably should have done all the equalizing stuff while Minecraft was loading. That would have been smart. No batteries detected. Hey laptop, you blind? Last I checked, there's a battery in there. Weird. Yep, that sucks. Okay. Let's play with them. Play around with the equalizer some more. What kind of properties do we have? Nope. Okay. Speed. Oh, that's fun. Got a little salsa party going. Let's keep it to that. Equalizer. Yeah. I don't know. Kind of like this. It's a cool little feature that they added. What kind of settings do we have? Okay, don't refresh. Zest. Can we use the system setting? Yeah, sure. Grace note. Interesting. Okay, so I guess here's where I can actually add on. Interesting. We got this in our play queue. Very nice. We got a playlist right here. Glory Days full album. Very nice. Oh. Do we have anything in the video library? Ah. Oh, those are my super duper old videos. Like the first videos that I ever made. Plus finger lasers. Dang. Yeah, want to see some cringe videos? Right when I was, no, it's not like terribly cringe. I mean, the designs were awful, but it did the job. Actually, let's have some fun. What's this? Okay, so I guess that one was just me testing out the video editor, testing out OBS. What's this? Oh, can you actually hear me? Hold up.
Hello, this is me. It's Javamonk. This is just a test video. If this works. Right behind me is the chorus plant farm.
Holy smokes. I had no idea how to talk on camera back then. Oh yeah, that's also when I was still playing with the Minecraft music. Which I promptly stopped doing is... Yeah, I promptly stopped playing with the actual Minecraft music once I started YouTubing. I don't know. It just got annoying. That's also kind of around the time that I started doing the that's kind of when I started doing the whole thing I do off camera, where basically I'm watching YouTube videos as I'm playing Minecraft. So, yeah. Oh, I also downloaded a new program. So, Pixlr, the photo editor, recently put in a change to the free version, where now you can only save 3 files at a time, or like 3 files a day, and any more than 3 files a day is now behind a paywall. So, yeah, we're not using Pixlr anymore, because I needed to model something for a new card game, which we'll be working on next. And yeah, so I downloaded a program called Paint.net, which is actually pretty decent. Like, it does everything that Pixlr does, and yeah, it's pretty great. Yeah, so I made some changes. I added the deck, the cards, the distribution of the cards. Hopefully it all works. And yeah, one of the things has been checked off the procrastination board. Definitely was not procrastinating there. Not in the slightest. How dare you accuse me of such a thing? Me procrastinate? You're talking to the leader of the world's largest nation right here. You know, procrastination. Bad jokes. Yeah, so I got the Uno reverse cards. I've got the +4, the wild, the skip, the +2. I'm thinking of having some fun stuff with this Uno game, or with the game that I'm going to be making. Because much like Egyptian Rat Slap, Uno has a lot of house rules that people put in, and so this isn't just going to be like one of those. Oh, it's an Uno thing where you have to play by the official rules. Nah, Well, at least you're not forced to play by the official rules. We're gonna have the ability to stack on +2s, where like you can play a +2, the next person plays a +2, the next person plays a +2, and then if the next person doesn't have a +2, they're forced to draw 8 or something like that. Like, we can do that sort of stuff, because this is Minecraft. This is my world. We do what I want. So we got that. We have like the layering, where not only can you like stack with multiple people, you can also like if you have like if the card on top is a 5, you can like, and you have like 5, you have 3 5 cards in your hand, you can just play down all 3 of those. So yeah, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the layering because it does matter. It does matter what's on top. We'll figure it out when the time comes. But yeah, you layer that on with the +2s. So like, one player has like 3 +2s. They play them all down. So the next person would have to draw 6 if they didn't have a +2. Let's say they did have a +2, so they place down like 3 more +2s. The next person plays down 2 more +2s, and then the last person at the end of the chain is forced to draw like 15 cards or 16 cards. A little cruel, but it's fun. And also, if you Uno, if you do the reverse, the chain continues. It just goes the other way. So basically, if you're thinking all smug, you go haha. The next person you now have to draw 10 cards, and then that next person plays down a reverse. Now that person has to it like jumps back, and now that person has to draw 10 cards. Like, it's gonna be mayhem. It's gonna be absolute insanity. So that's what's coming up, is Uno. Not just having Uno cards functional in the Texas Hold'em poker. Okay, so we got some things to do. We have the start game, we have the end game, at the start of the round, the end of the round, revealing the cards in the stages, and also judging the hands. So we got plenty of work to do before we begin the beta testing. What, I guess alpha testing is what that would be? Okay, let's hop into here. Betting cycle. So here's the function for starting the betting. So we stop betting there. The bets begin the rotations. And then it starts with the next person after the big blind. So big blind, the person who stops the bet. Actually, big blind stops the bet. Okay, so this is all good. This does the antes, the small blind, the big blind, all that stuff. Okay, perfect. And now we reveal the first 3 cards. So, how are we gonna do that? Well, I have that hitboxes. So I do have some invisible item frames here. Let me actually do data merge entity at S. Okay, so I need to execute as at E tag equals middle card. Run data merge fixed 0b. There we go. And invisible. There we go. Okay, so there's our item frames right there. We're gonna make those invisible at the end. Like at the very, very end. Okay, so in fact, let's run this here. And invisible. Okay, there we go. And let's label this. Label this right here. This will be make middle item frames invisible. Nice. Okay. So we can clearly see which item frame is doing what. Very nice. Can hide the hitboxes now. So let's do this. So how do we do this? Let's see. Revealing the first 3 cards is pretty straightforward, I think. I think we can just do this. So let's say I had these 3 items in this hopper. Yeah, let's say I did that. So I want to take, I'm going to do /item, replace entity. Oh, right, you do to and then from. So I want to target you, item replace entity at E, tag equals middle card 1. Is it container.zero? Weapon.main hand with, okay. Maybe container.zero? Okay, so it's container.zero. Cool. Very well, so we got acacia leaves, or achacha leaves if you want to be a zoom avoid. So that's going to be from block u container.zero. And that puts oak planks into that item frame. Okay. Very nice. Okay, that should do the trick now. So, let's see. Yeah, so we're pretty much just doing that. Okay. So all we gotta do is put predicate equals Texas Poker in dimension to make sure everything gets localized properly, and execute in card games Texas Poker, run that. Okay. And then middle card 2 from container.1, and then middle card 3 from container.3. Okay. So that should do the trick. Now I'm curious, should I bother removing those cards? Or do I just target container.4 and container.2, 3, and 4? I mean, a hopper can have 5 items in it, and it's gonna fill up with 5 items. That's just what, because that's what tomato cards are gonna do. So should I bother? No, those need to be container.0 from block that. Okay. Should I bother? Nah. Nah, we shouldn't bother. We don't need to bother. Because those cards aren't going to be put in place anyway. Like, we're only going to have the 5 cards ever out there. I don't get how anybody does, like, odds math when you only have 5 cards available at any particular time. 7 at most. Out of how many? 52? Like, that's barely anything. That's... In fact, I can tell you how barely anything that is. That's... You only have 13% of the information. How are you supposed to... How do you determine anything? And when you account for the fact that people bluff, like, how do people play poker? How is that a thing? That just legitimately doesn't make sense. Okay. Cool. So that's stage 2. And then for revealing the next card, we just do a yoink. We do middle card 4 from container.3. That's all. And then middle card 5 from container.4. Easy does it. Okay. And then this is going to be removing the cards. So what we do is this. So middle card, oops, middle card right? That's what these are tagged as. Just middle card. Okay, cool. Container.0 with air. Okay, and that should just wipe out those items. Cool. This sounds like Mario. I like this sound. Apex. It sounds like Mario. Kind of fun. Okay. So that's gonna remove the cards. Right, and this is gonna be where we remove all the middle cards. We're then going to okay, we're gonna clear at A. Access poker in dimension. Clear them of paper because those are the cards. We're not right-clicking those cards, so they don't need to be web fungus on sticks. Okay, so clear out all the paper, and then we deal back out. Right, so that means when we do that, we're gonna activate these start. Oh, we need to reset. We also should reset the chests here. Ah, that's gonna be such. Oh boy. Okay, we got some work to do. Hot diggity. Actually, what am I talking about? I could just nuke them. Yeah, just go. Remove all the chests, place back empty ones. Yeah, why don't I just do that? I don't need to individually go through each slot and remove things. Okay. So we're gonna remove the cards, deal things back out. Well, deal out new set of cards. Okay. Okay. I don't know how that dynamic's gonna work out. Okay, whatever. So when we generate the cards. What's this give cards? Oh, I just realized this is actually backwards. Okay. So give cards function is backwards. It's actually backwards. Okay. Right. Okay. Right, so let's see. We're on stage 5, so we're gonna judge the remaining poker hands. We then rank them. That's the bubble sort that we did last time. Okay, don't split for all in, split for ties. This is split the pot completely. We still have these shenanigans to work out. Still makes my head hurt. Right, so that's gonna remove the cards. Remove everybody's cards. We then remove the players who run out of money. Okay. So we now have to target these chests here in this range of negative 1356.1 all the way out to, actually, let's knock it all out. 7.3. Nah, actually, let's do the 20 and the 2 separately. Excuse me. Okay. So we're gonna do that. We're going to execute in card games, Texas Poker, run, blam. And then we fill it back in with a chest, type equals single, and facing equals south. Okay. So we do that, and then we place them all back. Blam. Nice. Now, if there were any items in these chests when we did that, they just poof. Good. Okay, we don't have to worry about that. Excellent. So now we just gotta do this one separately, because this is a double chest, so we gotta make sure it actually works as a double chest. Execute in card games, Texas Poker, run, bam. Okay, we gotta fill that area with air, and then over here we need a. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We need to set block minus 1457.3 with a chest of type right facing equals south. Oops. And then here at the negative 13 point, we need negative 13, and that's going to be type equals left. Okay. Okay, so we clear out the chest, and then we remove and place this hopper back. So let's see. We're going to set block negative 15, 14, 56, 3 with air, and then put a hopper back. Okay. So that sufficiently removes everything. Wiped out all the cards. Ooh, I should also do, right. So also we should remove all the fold tags. Okay, we need to reset the tags. Okay. Okay, so part of resetting the tags also means predicate equals Texas Poker in Dimension, remove. So we gotta remove small blind, as well as big blind, remove the tags of fold, remove the all in. Okay. Good. Okay, so this is resetting both the cards and tags. Okay. And at this point, we also reset the pot, move the position, reset all the split pots. Ooh, we also should reset everybody's contributions. Okay. T pot, T split pot, T contribution. Very nice. What else needs to be reset? Okay, I should just straight up reset teapot. Set it to 0. Okay, what other scoreboards do we need to make sure we reset? Okay, so here, the current bet. Okay, so we need to reset that. Current bet is a global. Okay, let's keep these in known separate things. So teapot is global. Contribution is personal. Current bet is global. Okay. The current big blind, that's fine. The bet cycle, we need to reset that back to 0. Okay. Okay. This needs to be bet cycle to 0. This is a t-temp. Okay. That's a global thing. So put that up with the other globals. Okay. Okay. So we also gotta remove, okay. Execute as at A. Predicate there. Run function. Texas poker. Z tokens. Remove tokens. Okay. Gotta take everybody's tokens away. Yep. That's okay, we have, okay, that's clear tokens. Okay, clear tokens. Cool. Okay, so that should help with things. Okay, so that killed everything. We removed the players who ran out of money. Just ruthlessly. Okay. These are the things that will actually be contributing. Hey, we got CJ in the house. Welcome. And I just realized I forgot to actually update the thumbnail. Let's do that. So we're gonna do yeah, we're doing some more coding. Lots and lots of programming. Because we're trying to make Texas Hold'em poker in Minecraft. So far, we've made some pretty good progress. So, also, CJ, I'm sure you'll be happy to know that we have Uno cards now. So, yeah, the goat horn, the secret card, is, well, you toot the horn, and all your cards become Uno cards. And then you're pretty much guaranteed to win and also you're guaranteed to win. Because you're playing with Uno cards, somehow. Classic. Classic, Studio C joke right there. And bonus points if you also shout Yahtzee as you do it. Yahtzee. Oh, that's fun. Okay. So we reset the cards and the tags. We remove the players who run out of money. And then we deal out the new set of cards. And at the same time, we're gonna run the function rotate dealer. Because I'm pretty sure that's gonna rotate all the dealer stuff. Oh, we don't actually have to care about the small blind, big blind stuff. Okay, let's just. Okay, so we don't have to do this. Okay, we do have to remove the fold and all in though. Okay, stabilize the dealer, and then we do that. Okay. Cool. So now when we're dealing out the new set of cards, we need to generate the cards, then distribute the cards. DYSM. Interesting. No clue what that actually stands for. Okay. So got the activate game there. Okay, so when we deal out the new set of cards, we need to activate generate cards. Function Texas Poker Z start game / generate cards. And then we run the function Texas Poker Z start game / distribute cards. And then also execute in card games Texas Poker run set block, and we put a redstone block right here to basically detect once all the cards get processed. Set block -11 56 2 redstone block. Very nice. Okay. Cool. And that signals when everything is going to be ready. It then gives everybody the cards, and does it also activate the bet cycle? Okay, does give cards activate bet cycle? Let's set off the bet cycle. It does not. What does then? Oh, this does. Okay. And that'll trigger the actual bet cycle so people can start betting. Okay. So we're going to have a bit of an awkward delay where people haven't gotten the cards but are still able to bet. Which, sure, whatever. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. What could possibly go wrong? And we rotate the dealer. Actually, let's rotate the dealer first and then generate the cards. Okay. Not like it matters. It's all going to happen the same tick anyway. So, whatever. Okay. And then give out the wings. Hey, Senhor Repolho. Welcome. Senhor Repolho. Also known as Sussy Glue. Sussy, I'm sure you'll be quite happy to see we now have Uno cards. Your Sobranco. Very nice. Well, we got Uno cards, so yeah. Uno is gonna be an actual game in the card game hub. And yeah, you'll also so the Uno game that's going to be in the card game hub. It's going to be kind of like Egyptian Route Slap in the fact that the basically house rules are going to be a thing. This isn't going to be one of those like online Uno games where you have to play by Uno's official rules. Like that's the boring way to play. With this Uno game, you don't have to play by the official rules. There's going to be options to like stack the +2s and like stack the cards. So like if one person puts down a +2, the next person can put down a +2, the next person can put down a +2, and then if the next person doesn't have a +2, then they're forced to draw 6 cards. Or even like layering the cards on top of each other. So I know one version that my cousin likes to play, cousin's family likes to play, is like if you have 3 zeros and the card on top is a 0, then you can play all 3 of those zeros at once. in your like during your turn, and it does layer on together with wild cards +4s and +2s. So like one person can put down 3 +2s, and then the next person can put down like 4 +2s, and then the next person can put down 2 more +2s, and so like if the next person doesn't get a +2, they have to draw 18 cards, although if that next person has an Uno card, it has the reverse card, then it goes backwards and like the chain reverses direction, and then whoever just got reversed, and like they better hope they didn't play all their +2s, because otherwise they're screwed. So I thought it was gonna be fun. Beef our friends entirely by command blocks, no mods, etc. Nice. So that's Uno. That's coming up after I make Texas Hold'em Poker. Texas Hold'em's gonna be hopefully gonna be kind of the thing that puts the, I don't know. I'm hoping at least it'll be familiar to people. Because at this point I've done Chinese poker, Egyptian rat slap, hearts, and scat. And scat's only known by German, only really known around Germans. Hearts is classic, but like it's kind of strategy based. Chinese poker is hardly known by anybody, but it's also mostly strategy based. Egyptian rat slap is basically the only game that's just mindlessly go. Like Egyptian rat slap's the major crowd pleaser. Texas poker is probably going to be also a crowd pleaser, at least amongst the. I guess it depends on what crowd we're going for. Uno is going to be the new game that's going to really bring in the crowds, I hope. Doing a ghost mechanic. When you die 20 times, you become invisible with particles off. Then you have 2 items. Ooh. Halting an apparition. That sounds kind of fun. So you got a scoreboard to detect how many times you die, and then you can just give people cards. Ooh. Well, that's fun. So you got to do command block timers with that one. That's kind of cool. You can hit other people. Oh. How are you gonna prevent people? How are you gonna stop the ability to hit another person? Like outside of when they're haunting. Okay, cool. Alright. That's giving out the winnings, that's resetting everything. That's gonna deal out the new set of cards. Who goes to players who ran out of money. Okay. Cool. Right, so now we gotta judge the poker hands. This is the part that, to be perfectly honest, I was not looking forward to. And it's the reason why Texas Hold'em took so long to make. It's because I really needed to figure out how to make it work with Chinese poker first. Okay, so that's done. Right. So start game and end game, actually, let's just do that now. Just because, let's procrastinate somewhere. Why not? Okay, so that'll generate the cards, that'll distribute the cards. That puts redstone blocks there? Sure. And that puts a redstone block there. I don't know what half those things do. Okay. So I think we have the start game. Well, actually, we gotta rotate dealer, and then we gotta do scoreboard, players set T-temp, bet cycle to 0, and then we run the function Texas poker bet cycle. Yep. Yep. Cool, yeah. That does it. Ooh, you're a conductor. That's fun. You get to have your orchestra go choo choo like a conductor. Either that or you're really electrical. Okay. And that does that. Okay. Yeah, good enough. Okay, that's the end game. And you're also a composer. Nice. The best kind of poser. Okay. Can't compose electronic music. Eh, that's fine. There's not many people who are as talented as Approaching Nirvana, for example. Okay. Let's find another album that's 45 minutes-ish. Yeah, that looks good. Notes. Coming home and notes. Only classical. Yeah, that's fine. Better than I could do, that's for sure. Okay. Okay, so when we do this betting cycle, and once we remove all the players, what we should do from there. Okay, let's just immediately run the function Texas Poker calculate number of players. Basically force a recalculation of how many players there are left. And then we do this, execute if score ttemp t number of players matches two or more. Okay. Okay, then we do in Texas Hold'em Poker. Okay, good. All that worked. And then if only one player left, then end the game. Matches up to 1, then run function Texas Poker end game. Okay. Cool. And then the one remaining player is officially crowned the winner. So we should do that. So let's grab a MC. Let's go into MC Stacker. %31% chance still. Nice. Okay. Let's do /title. And this is going to be. Do you have a chain reaction command block? Ah, cool. You definitely have not been watching my live streams for 2 years. I started weekly streaming. Maybe. Well, no, I started the Card Game Hub when it hasn't even been a year since I started the Card Game Hub. And you showed up after I launched the Card Game Hub. So it definitely hasn't been 2 years. 6 months at least. 6 months at most. At least that's when you showed up in the chat. You might have been watching before then. Who knows? Okay. Right, so we need to have selector value at a predicate equals Texas Poker in dimension tag equals player, because at this point they'll be the only player remaining. Left dark green, bold, and then wins. Kano wins. Okay, please. Could you go away? Thank you. Okay. So currently, that's because add play. Whoops. I'm not player. No. Add player. There we go. Hey, nice. 6 months. I feel like it passed a decade. Sure does feel that way. I assure you, it's only been at most 6 months. Assuming you started watching when I had the Card Game Hub. Okay. Access Poker in dimension. Actually, what if we didn't bold that? Instead went with cyan. That'd be dark aqua. Let's see. What does that look like? Javamonk wins. Okay, that might be better. Keep it that cyan theme. Okay. And everybody who is in the dimension. Exit poker in dimension. I stopped doing the special effects because they started seriously slowing down my computer. Also, they just straight up don't work. Like, they worked for a little bit and then they stopped working. And I don't know why. It's really sad, actually. I wish that wasn't the case. But unfortunately, that is so. Wait, how am I losing battery power? I'm plugged in. That's weird. That's really not good. While you write the commands on the notepad. Because that's what I use. And now I said it's supposed to edit MC function files. We're doing data pack stuff here. That's how functions work. Okay. Cool. So we got the end game. We will have the announcement of who wins. Very nice. Most excellent. Okay, so we can remove. I don't know which of those is the actual most recent file, so we're gonna remove and put it back. Okay, so now it's about judging the hands, judging the poker hands. This is the part that I was not looking forward to doing. Right. Okay, data. Okay, so data packs are files that you put on the particular world, and then with command blocks you're able to access those with like function files. But those actual files are like written out. It's basically like a ordinary programming language, except it's the world's worst programming language. I saw a video of somebody doing Conway's Game of Life in Minecraft. It was kind of fun. Yeah, this is about the closest you can get to modding while still being vanilla, technically speaking. I don't know. I find it interesting how, like, a lot of things have just been trending towards, like, there's a lot of map maker features that are being added all over the place. That's just like, I don't know. I think I'm most excited about the text display, just because I think if it does what I think it does, then it's gonna be like at long last a solution to a serious problem with the card game hub right now, which is that you can't have multiple games running simultaneously because the scoreboards are gonna smash into each other on the sidebar. Like, yeah, so it's gonna, because like everybody right now, if somebody's playing Chinese poker, everybody can see who's playing Chinese poker and what they're doing, which is bad. Because then if somebody else wants to play Egyptian Rat Slap, they won't be able to see that scoreboard for that. There's a tiny period of structure block commands. Yeah. Yeah, 1.11 was when they released structure blocks, which is kind of cool. And then there's this jigsaw block, which, what the heck is this thing? I haven't the foggiest clue. I have no clue what that does. Get bossed with magic. Yeah. I can still do that with command blocks. I think I actually still have a saved toolbar, maybe? Nope, it's in scat. Yeah, I'll show you. Find the button. Yeah. Find the button's kind of cool. Okay. Find the button's like the easiest possible map to make. Okay. The bubble sword. Okay. That's how you get around the fact that lists aren't a thing when you're doing command blocking. There's no such thing as an array. You can't index. So instead you bubble sword. The knowledge to do that was lost into the decades. Not necessarily. I mean, here, I'll show you. I'm gonna teleport to Scat, I think is where Yep. In Scat, I think I saved a command block that does some fancy stuff. Nope, that's reset in the beginning of this course. I know I saved a command block somewhere for that has like a fun boss fight. Where'd I put it? Oh, it might have been in Hearts. Yeah. Where is it? That's the scientific register players. Nope, that's this is like the testing. Oh, there it is. Weird boss fight. I have a fear of comparators. Okay, this one's a fun boss fight. This was one of those things that was generated randomly from MC Stacker. Yeah, I'll show you what that looks like. Let's just go back to. Actually, let's head up into Hearts here. Just to. Comparators are scary. I very much understand that. Okay. Check this thing out. This big old boss fight right here. I'm gonna grab some netherite gear. Okay. Check out this thing. Yeah, like summons Vexes. It's got the fireballs. It's got an evoker in there somewhere. I think this blaze has like extra health. Yeah, it's kind of fun. The Vexes are the worst, honestly. Oop. Ow. Ow. Yeah, and it's got the fun name. Where's that boss? Ooh, nice. Oh, that's the evoker. Yeah. I always get something wrong. Yeah, understandable. Okay, that's enough. I'm giving myself resistance. Ha! I am unbeatable. Ha! Okay, I do gotta make sure not to step on the weird stuff here. Actually, let's do this. Kill at E, predicate equals hearts in dimension. Type is not player. Wait, really? I studied Star Wars so I can understand the languages. Nice. Okay. Alright. Have a good night, TJ. Why does this command not work? Are you for real? Oh, because I don't have that data pack enabled. I see. Well, fine then. Let's do it the old-fashioned way then. Distance equals anything within a radius of 50 of 1,000 of me. Type is not player. Oh, right. Haha. Got him. Yeah, so I got some fun stuff like that. Okay. Go. So I got fun stuff like that. Right. Okay. So now we gotta judge the poker hands. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break and see if we can ponder how to do this in a sensible way. can make a cauldron that makes potions. Drop the items on the cauldron and activate the full crafting system. Well, you can put a... I can take a hopper and, like... This is something you can do. Stick a cauldron on top of a hopper, so... person can see the cauldron and they go, boop, and it pops into this hopper. Then you can do whatever you want with that hopper. You can't get the cauldron to directly make potions. That's only a Bedrock Edition thing. The one Bedrock thing that I would really like to see in Java, because also crafting tipped arrows is really easy to do in Bedrock, and uses those potion cauldrons. I mean, we have lava cauldrons. Why not? You know? And we got like lava cauldrons, snow cauldrons. Like, also, why don't we have milk cauldrons? Milk cauldrons should absolutely be a thing. Also, we should be able to put like pufferfish in a cauldron. Right now you can't. It's sad. Like, why can't we put a pufferfish in a cauldron? Magical with particles. I mean, you can like do like the /particle command to create particles. You can also do the /play sound command to make sounds. Oh, we got Anthony Santos here with something in Spanish, which YouTube flagged, and I'll allow that comment just once I translate what that is. What is this? Right there on my channel to get. Okay, you sound like a spam bot. Okay. Judge hands. Right then. So we gotta. Well, at least when we're judging the hands, like, we're not gonna. We don't have the Chinese poker situation where we also have to deal with jokers. Thank goodness. I would die if that was the case. Chinese poker 2.0. This is where we got the judge boards thing. Nope, not there. Check combos, that's what it is. So we calculate with 0 jokers, and we do... Oh, brother. Calculate combo. Ah. Oh, that's funny. So I guess you gotta learn Arabic in order to play Minecraft, right? Okay, so I think I can just take all this. Excuse me. Yeah. So this system right here, we can do the judge hands. The thing is, the actual judging, like, it's not just limited to the cards in the middle. You also have to consider the cards, like the 2 cards in your hand. The question is what to do in that case. So I have this system, which does 1,000 commands to immediately, like, bam, check what your combo is. Amazing command right there. Now, so here's the thing. Here's the problem. Whipping out paintbrush. So I got 5 cards in the middle, right? And then 2 that you have as a player. I'm gonna do it in a different color. So you have this going on, right? So here's the thing. The way that the judging system works in Chinese poker is it basically it can analyze 5 cards at a time and detect what your hand is with those 5 cards. The thing is, there's 7 cards here. So obviously, even for something like a straight or something like that, like, you're not just gonna get away with just grabbing the top 5. You're not gonna get away with just taking the top 5 cards. You can't just do that, because otherwise you'll miss straights and whatever else. So since that system doesn't depend on order, it only depends on existence of the cards. That means at most we can just run that program 7 choose 5 amount of times. What's 7 choose 5, you ask? Well, it's going to be 7 factorial over 5 factorial times 7 minus 5 factorial. And that number is 7 factorial, oh dear, divided by 5 factorial, divided by 2 factorial. 21. So if we wanted to, we could just run that command run it 21 times. Cursed rejected mods. Yeah, I mean, well, the card game hub is all data packs, isn't it? Yeah, true. Data packs also do like dimensions and other stuff. So yeah, it is kind of, it's like the Mojang endorsed mods. Okay, so I could run that whole check what poker hand you have thing 21 times. And that will be able to, so that's 21,000 commands. Now the question is that the best choice? Probably not, because if you have more than 3 players, it's going to get really annoying real fast. It's a great system and all, but that's not good. All right, see ya. How to do this? Hey, Cold Siemens. It is night here, and I'm doing quite well. We're making Texas Hold'em poker in Minecraft, like classic poker. And yeah, I also have Uno cards, so that's fun. So let's see how to do this. So I'm right now thinking through how to. So on my to-do board are 2 major things that need to be done before Texas Hold'em is ready for testing. We gotta judge the poker hands at the end of the betting rounds, and we gotta split the pot for people who go all in. I haven't the foggiest clue how to do the split the pot yet. But we can do the judge hands. So we just gotta strategize. We gotta be strategic about it. So everything about the different hands depends 100% on existence and frequency of particular cards. So I think we can take advantage of that. We grab this. Okay. Alright, so in this calculate combo, this is where we establish, so we can just ignore the jokers. We can just calculate the amount of each number and the suit that is present. So right off the bat, we're going to replace Chinese poker with Texas poker. and then type equals item frames. This will be middle card. We can also just ignore jokers. So in fact, we're going to do that. Okay. Can you join if you're on SP5? I don't know what SP5 is, but the Card Game Hub server is it's on Java Edition 1.19.3. PS5. Can PS5s run Java Edition? I don't think they can. It's not a Bedrock server, so sadly it's Java only. Because I don't feel like learning how to. Not yet. I don't feel like learning how to do Bedrock programming. Because I mean, commands in Java Edition are already an absolute beast. Man, I haven't like actually tried to program in Bedrock Edition, but also I'm kind of scared just based on what I've seen. So yeah. Okay, so I can go through here. Replace this tag equals code with tag equals middle code. So that'll at least detect what's going on with the middle, with the item frames in the middle. Clubs, spades, hearts, diamonds. Okay, perfect. And then from there, okay, we're gonna do a. Sort highest to lowest. We should maybe just avoid the sorting. We do have to sort in order to do flushes. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to change the system to detect the flush. Okay. Calculate from the middle. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna introduce a scoreboard add hand frequency dummy. And then we're basically going to go through all this. And okay, so we're going to basically do this. Store result hand frec. Okay, so that's going to be if entity at s, because here we're going to target the particular player, and I want to detect if this player in their inventory has a paper item with particular tags such as aces 1b. Okay, that should do the trick. Okay. Now we're going to do scoreboard players operation at s ace frec plus equals at s hand frec, and then we do scoreboard players set at s hand frec to 0. That'll get around the problem of like storing things improperly, like how the execute store command does is like it overrides everything. So like if I ran this, no, scoreboard objectives add handfrag. So like you can kind of see that. So test failed right there. So if I'm going to give myself a paper item, and I'm going to tell this program, this is an ace. Okay. So now if I do scoreboard players get at S handfrag, it's going to be 1. Now if I gave myself another one, it's going to do, it's still going to say I have 1. How about now? Ooh. Oh, it doesn't actually. Excuse me, what? Oh, crap. Are you for real? So if I have 2 aces, it's only going to detect 1 of them. Why does this have to be so difficult? Okay. Right. Definitely did not just have an aneurysm there. Okay. Right. How to do this? That certainly is a pickle. Okay. Here's an idea. Maybe don't rely on the player to do anything. Put the cards into armor stands. And then we can tag those armor stands and shuffle them around however we want. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds like a sensible thing to do. Let's do that. Okay. Ooh, and then we can position those armor stands however we want. That way we can go like, here's what my hand was. That might be a good idea, actually. So let's do that. Right. And of course, because all the cards are just being... Since when we're distributing, they just go directly into this chest anyway, it's not gonna matter what the player does with their hand. They can shuffle things around all they want. Yep. Yeah, that sounds like a sensible thing to do. Okay. So that means also type equals item frame. We're going to remove that. Oh, weapon.main hand and that are different things. Fun. Let's put them all in armor stance. Gosh dang it. Put them all in armor stance. How do we detect what's in the what hand of an armor stand? I want this armor stand to hold a paper with the tag aces. Hand items. Okay. Sure. Fine. Grr. Okay. NBT equals this. Did I add an extra bracket there? Okay. Bracket, square, curly. Bracket, square, curly. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yep, okay. Good, we balanced out properly. Right. So we gotta put everything onto armor stands. Yep. Okay, so we can get rid of that because that was dumb. Let's maybe see if we can avoid sweating. See if we can do that. So we're trying to store it all in hand rank. Hand rank. We ignored jokers. We don't care about missing straights. So we just straight up run this function. This is calculate hand. And the only thing that's gonna cause us any problems is flushes. Because we only care about the existence of a card. We don't care about where it's positioned. We don't care about that. We don't really care about that either. Or that. Okay. So that's what's actually going to calculate the hand. Now this here, okay, so we got to move all the cards to armor stands. Okay, move all the cards in middle/hand to armor stands. Right. Okay. Give me. Okay. So how are we gonna do that? We're gonna do a. So first off, we gotta summon. Okay. Let's replace middle card with just so it doesn't get confused. I really like this one. Current. That's kind of cool. Okay. Middle card, we're going to replace that tag with... what can we replace it with? Instead, let's do... judge this. Okay. So we're just going to do this over and over. It'll be King Freck. It'll have, this will be all the kings. This will be Queen Freck. the frequency of queens, and we got queens, and then we do jack frick. Here we put jacks. Here we do tens frick, and here we put tens. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay. Okay. Calculate frequencies. That's what this is going to do. Okay, so that does all this part. It's going to do clubs frick. That's going to be clubs. And then here we're going to do spades. Here we're going to do hearts. And then we do diamonds. We do the diamonds frequency. Alright. Alright, and then we gotta do these kind of reset commands in between here because Minecraft is extremely stupid. And it's gonna... things are gonna break if I don't do this. Yep. Okay, so that calculates all the frequencies. Nice. Now if we can just avoid sorting, which I think we can, we don't need the highest. We don't really need to care about what the highest card is. Calculate hand. Yep. Okay. So here we got to move all the cards to armor stands. So we're tagging them all. Judge this. So I would like to summon an armor stand tagged judge this, and this will be judge 1. So let's make it no gravity, invulnerable. We do want it to hold stuff, so we can't make it just an arm. Make it just a marker. Invisible. What is persistence required? Right there. Okay. 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 That puts that there. Okay, so this has not been changed. Good. Let's make sure we don't accidentally change stuff. Okay, so we're gonna summon an armor stand here. Execute in card games, Texas Poker. Run, summon an armor stand there. And then what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna do /item replace. Hello? Am I still there? Everything good still? I just got the notification that OBS disconnected. Everything good? We still on? The notification. Oh, okay. Looks like we're still on. Cool. That was scary. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's pop the chat back on. Okay. So here we're putting into weapon.mainHand from entity something there, container.0. Okay. We're doing at E, predicate equals Texas Poker in dimension, tag equals judge1 from entity, add E, predicate equals Texas Poker in dimension, tag equals middle card 1. That's what this is called, right? You. What are your tags? Middle card 1. Okay, cool. And I think from here we got to put limit equals 1. Just because even though there's only one in the there's only going to be one in the whole world, we still need to do that for some reason. Okay. Cool. This is going to be judge 2, and then everything in judge 2 is going to come from middle card 2. Okay, so that's going to be judges 1 through 5. Okay, it's going to come from the middle cards. And then judge 6 and 7 are going to come from the player's particular cards. So, we're going to do execute if entity at s tag equals player 1. Then we run. Okay, so let's just summon the judge 6 and 7. Judge 6, judge 7. Okay, and then we run item replace. Okay, let's pop this back up. From, yep. This time it's going to be judge 6, weapon.mainHand from, but it's not going to be from an entity this time. It's instead going to be from this particular chest, and it's going to be those two parts. Item. Okay, so it's going to be item replace, nope, block, that right there, container.0, see if this works, yes, okay, cool. And it's always just going to be those first two slots because that's how hoppers work, so that's convenient. Okay, in card games, Texas Poker, from block that container.0. Okay, and that'll be from container.1. Okay. Now we gotta go through the painstaking process of figuring out which player has which chest and making sure to extract those particular items. This will be player 2, player 2. Actually, don't we have a Python script for that? Hold up. Let me check. Pretty sure I have a Python script for that. Let's see. Pretty sure we have a Python script. Not Python, Java. We have a Java program for that. Ironically enough, we're using a programming language to generate the program. You'd be amazed how often that happens. Okay. As soon as Eclipse boots up, we'll have a thing. Revisions. Oh, the album's almost done. Alright. Okay, so this is all the signs for registering a player. Yes. Okay. Okay, so where do we have... Ah. Here we go. Haha. Gotcha. Okay. Excellent. Oops. Okay, so we're gonna take this. We're gonna take all these and we're gonna paste them into here, replace 58 with 56. Because that's where the chest is actually located. And then we do that, and we plop that back into here. Bam. And now, we cycle through each particular player. Ah! Oh, my mistake. I brought a period. It thinks I tried to execute a command. Dummy. Okay. And line. Okay. So we do that. Okay. So here we replace player 1 with the particular player that we're trying to target. Wonder who made that thumbnail? You did, Snowing, last I checked. Okay. And then here we gotta put cards here. Put cards here. Player -1 plus. Nice. Okay. So we grab you, and now we also target container.0 and put that into Judge 7 right there. Excellent. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Let's run it. Oh, good night already? We're about to end soon. It's only 15 minutes. Dang, everybody's tired. Quite understandable. I'm also kind of tired. Hope it's not because of the music. Let's do on something more bouncy. Also, Snowing, you missed last week's stream. How could you? Okay, let's do East of Switzerland, maybe? How long is Horizons? An hour and 14 minutes. Okay. Essayne slept early. Understandable. How about Waiting for the Sun? That's a long album. Okay. Let's do... What's the cinematic soundscapes? Ah. Bangers and Smashed. Yeah, we only got about 15 minutes left. Let's do some Bangers and Smashed. That's more like it. Alright. Party time. At least for a little bit. Okay, so we extract all the cards and we put them into armor stands. Very, very nice. Everything from the middle, and then everything from the individual players. Okay, cool. And when we finish everything off, we got a kill at E, tag equals judge this. Going to be predicate equals Texas Poker in Dimension, tag equals judge this. Yep. Okay, cool. Clean up the mess that we make in this process. Okay, so that does the setup, and then we actually calculate the hand. And the question is, how do we do that? Okay. So first off, we gotta replace points with hand rank. Cool. Okay, looking good. Okay, so all these ones with the ones gotta be now upper bounded like this. Okay. Actually, you know what? I don't feel like doing that on my own. Let's get a computer to do that for us. The classic way. I'm lazy. Okay. Hello world. Let's go into functions. Okay. Let's grab ourselves some functions. Like that. Eek. There we go. Okay. So this is Chinese poker. Well, now we're gonna do things in Texas poker. Let's just grab all this code right here that we got from the Chinese poker. And yeah, let's do this. We gotta include 0 jokers and the flush 0 jokers. Okay, let's just blindly copy this in. Because what could possibly go wrong when you do that? Right. Okay, so we'd like to avoid doing a sort at all, if at all possible. That does create file. Okay, so we want to put this file here. Let's put, oops. Why did it do that? Oh, it's supposed to, okay. Yeah, let's put that up here. What just... Why you do that? Okay. There we go. That's more like it. Grab you and go up here. Thank you. Now, 0 jokers. String frequency numbers. What's frequency numbers supposed to do? I don't see what that was supposed to do. What happens if I just remove it? Ah, okay, that was important. Never mind. We should probably input that. There's going to be string brackets, frequency numbers. And we import that from Chinese poker. There we go. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Let's judge some poker hands. So we're not going to calculate 0 jokers. We're going to do calculate hand. So, what changes with this? Well, you can now have more than just five cards. Because this is poker. This is Texas poker. You have 7 cards in your hand, so you can have more than. You can just have more than that. Okay. I should replace points with hand rank. Replace. Yeah, replace and find. Yep. Yepity yep. Looks good to me. Yep. Excellent. Okay. So we're gonna have at least 5 of each, well, at least one of each of those. Now here we're gonna do a dot dot. We do a dot 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 dot. Because we could have more than those. Do we really need a difference there? No, we don't. Because that kind of implies you have a biggest and a smallest, which we don't have. So we can just ignore it. Isn't that convenient? And then the special low straight flush is going to be, we have that, and ignore that difference. We got that, and that. Okay. Cool. Now for the 4 of a kind, yep, that frequency is still good. For the full house, we can have at least 3 of those and at least 2 of those. Yep. Now for the flush, we can have at least 5. And this is where we gotta do this now. We're gonna run Texas Poker, Z Judge Hands flush calculation. And it's the flushes where everything is gonna. This is where we gotta really put in the changes. So Judge Hands flush calculation. Okay, so it'd be Z Judge Hands flush calculation. Nice. Cool. So now, once again, here we gotta do dot dot, the 1 dot dot, dot dot, dot dot. And obviously there's gonna be a better hand. This part will just be ignored. Because it just don't matter. We no longer have a concept of a bigger. We no longer have a maximum and a minimum. So, yeah. The 3 of a kind, you gotta have at least 3. And the 2 pair, at least 2 of each of those. The pair with the kicker, this will probably be the most frequently used one. Yep. All right. Okay. And here we gotta make a tough choice. So I'm gonna take a bathroom break before we start making those tough choices. Music ended. Dang it. Okay, so for this one, I think what we can do. Yeah, okay. So I think we can do a for int high card equals 14, high card greater than or equal to 2, oops, and then high card minus minus. We do an output.print line, this guy. And what we do is this. Okay. Output.print, whoops, .print line. Okay. This can be execute if hand rank is, so this will be high card minus 1. Okay. And then frequency pairs will be high card, frac is 1 or more, ignore all else. Then hand rank is just going to equal to that high card. Okay. I mean, it's not as efficient as before, but again, we only have we have 7 cards, so sorting highest to lowest is not really an option, because otherwise you're going to miss straights, you're going to miss flushes, all that stuff. Okay, so far so good. So then over here is where we get flush calculation. And this is where everything happens. So we are still going to write out the sequence in base 14. That was a brilliant move, and yeah. Unfortunately, it is also time to end the stream. So what we got to do is, so I'm going to write the to do. We got to pick out the 5 or more cards with matching suits, and then sort those highest to lowest, and then write out in base 14. Yep, I think that's how this is going to have to work. Yep, that's how this is gonna have to work. So we're gonna do all this. We're gonna do all the sorting and probably even a bubble sort here with the flush calculation. That's gonna take some creative maneuvering. And yeah, that's probably best done when I can think properly, aka when I'm not actively live streaming and trying to be entertaining at the same time. So I'm going to do that tonight. And with that, we will be finished with judging the hands. Hopefully I can find some way to split the pot for all in a sensible way. But otherwise, that essentially means that next stream we're going to be game testing. So that's fun. Yeah. We actually get to the fun part of, partially fun part. The part that's certainly most aggravating. It's actually the part that's most annoying. When the game is done, but you gotta test it. That's where you run into the stupidest possible bugs. Some cases where you misspelled something, or you mistyped, or entirely forgot to call a function, or any of that stuff. I know, like, actually good programmers like to break apart a project into smaller steps and test each of those. But I mean, I kind of did that with the settings, but in terms of actual gameplay, it's like, I don't know. It's just a game. Like, it's probably best done just with just make the entire game and then go through and test the entire bit of it. I'm pretty sure that's a better approach. I'm gonna keep convincing myself that that's a better approach. Why is the recovery compass fuzzy now? And if I did /kill, okay. How does this actually? Okay. So it knows I died exactly here. So at what point does the recovery compass actually reset itself? Yeah, who knows. All right. So that's the end of the stream today. I hope y'all enjoyed. Seems some of you did. Some nice, maybe not so much hardcore programming. Like, we didn't like knock out an entire board here, but we certainly did a lot. So yeah, Texas Hold'em poker is almost there. We just got a little bit more work left to do, and then it'll be time for game testing. Okay. Ow. Okay. See if I can time this to the end of the music. Okay. Gotta have that end stream button ready to go. Let's see. Should we time the go off with a bang with the end of the song, or time the end stream with the end of the song? Let's see. It's kind of a nice flyby view of everything that's here. Okay. Whoops. Here we go. And See y'all.